tattooing, don't make it into something that it's not. Once you get set up and you have everything where you need it, I can tattoo a rabbit. And let me show you let me show you the normal size to tattoo. Okay? If you're Pedigree and Mini Rex, these are 7 to 8 weeks old. Okay? And tattoo turns out nice and clean. You spray that stuff on there and give it, I don't know, 2 or 3 minutes to set in. And I think I have just completed Twix's entire litter and Morgan's litter of 2. So that's a total of 11 bunnies plus the 5 or 6 New Zealands. And I think I've had 2 rabbits to flinch. Okay? But I do have them wrapped up in the towel. It restricts their movements, but they can still flinch, okay? They can still jerk their head and move their head around. Okay? I just wanted to let you know that, you know, just be aware. But the trick is, you had a hair in your eye, poor guy. The trick is, don't bear down. That way if they jerk, you're not going to draw a line all the way across their ear with that pin. Okay? If they jerk, you're just going to kind of, you don't have to move maybe that much. And you're away. I'm not going to say that I never have, because I have. But take some of your culls or some of your pet rabbits, some that you're not normally going to sell with a pedigree, you know, pet quality only, or maybe some of your meat rabbits if you have meat rabbits that you're raising for meat purposes only. Take and practice on some of those. If you don't want to do that, okay, just to get the kind of feel for the pin, I didn't do it myself, but I've been told that you can practice on a banana on the peel and kind of get a feel for what you're doing. But when you take this pen and you write a number on here, okay, if a lot of ink runs out of here and makes a big mess, the tattoo is going to be where your needle touched. But if you've got a big mess, and I keep this, okay, this is just a piece of the old number 2 paper there, and if there's a little bit of extra ink runs out, I just take and blot, blot, blot. And you'll know if you're making a tattoo or not, because I'll take and I'll dip this in a little bit of alcohol. That's what this is. This is alcohol with ink in it, because I use it to rinse out my needle too. But I'll take this, and I'm not going to do it because I've already put the bunny balm on there, and that'll just wipe it off. But I take and I'll dip it in a little bit of alcohol, and then I'll rub across it. That gets all the extra ink off. Okay? What's left is what your tattoo's going to look like. If you do this and you wipe it off and there's no ink left, there's no letters, you didn't penetrate the skin with your tattoo needle, and you're going to have to do it again. Okay? That's how you know. Okay? There's no mystery to this or anything. Once you're done, before you put the bunny balm, if you don't have bunny balm, I don't know what this costs, it came in a kit. If you don't have bunny balm, Neosporin, okay? Or, you know, go to the dollar store, I think $1.75 or $1.50 for the dollar, you know, the dollar brand. You know, it's the same stuff. All you need is something you don't want them to get any infection, and you want to kind of promote healing and what have you, and you want to kind of seal that off. Wait a minute, I don't need that in there yet. And you just want to kind of seal that off and give it a day or two, and that's going to feel a little rough when you run your fingers in there. That's okay. Don't get in there gouging and scratching, and that's the scab. That's the skin growing back. Okay, that's what you want. All right, just leave it alone. They'll be fine. Okay, any trauma that they're going to suffer from tattooing, this little guy is already over with, okay? And it seems like, yeah, he goes back to bed and with his litter mates and what have you, and they will start licking on each other's ears, trying to remove the smell of the coconut, because that spray smells like coconut. Okay? Now, that being said, I want to show you, I'm not done tattooing, okay? But I do have to take a short break because Dana is helping me out with the nail clipping. I'm not very good at doing nails, okay? That's Dana's thing, and I'm going to let her do that. But why I can do the tattooing, but I can't do the nails, don't ask me. Talk to God about that one. That's his deal. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that's the way it is, okay? Now, you don't want whatever kind of pen you use. Doesn't matter. They're pretty much the same in the way that they work. And you don't want the ink to dry up in your needle, okay? And so what I do is I've got alcohol in this little container. This is a little, I don't know, a little Glad container, or no, it says Ziploc. A little Ziploc container. I think you can get 10 of them for like $2.50 at the dollar store, okay? And I just put a little, and you can see the ink coming out of there. And I let it work, and I put it inside there. Now you don't want to touch the bottom when you turn it over to the side. Make it nice and deep. You don't want to touch the plastic with your needle tip because it can damage it. That's very light. Okay, that tip is not very substantial at all. And if you hit anything, even like that plastic right there, you'll ruin the tip, and you'll have to put a new tip in. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm just rinsing that out, okay? Now, no bunny, don't drink. That's not drinkable alcohol, and you're too young anyway. Okay, now I'm just going to take, see all the static, all the hair. I get all that cleaned off before I start tattooing again. But right now I'm just worried about getting the ink all out of there because I don't want it to dry up in my needle, okay? One of these days I'm going to learn how to make a video and stay in frame here. I'm sorry, y'all. Anyway, I've got that all cleaned out. You know, it's not perfectly spotless or anything like that. I've read where these things say, you know, replace the tip after about 10 rabbits. If you don't hit the plastic, don't hit the bottom of your inkwell when you're loading it up or anything else, don't bump it on anything. I've just done, let's see, almost 20 rabbits with that tip, between 15 and 20 rabbits with that tip, and it is still doing excellent. That's why I wanted to clean it out, because I've got some more to do. But Dana had to go run an errand for me, and I want these guys. I was tattooing and she was clipping nails, and I'm a little bit ahead of her, so I'm going to let her catch up.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, Bob, how was ball practice?
Do you want your coffee?
I sure do. Hey, look at there. It's free coffee Monday at McDonald's, y'all. Hey, I love it. Praise the Lord. Monday. Free coffee Monday. Yay, yay, yay. Oh, love the McDonald's. Oh, okay, anyway, I'm off the subject here. Anyway, I'm going to let Dana catch up clipping nails and whatnot. I'm a little bit ahead of her, so I'm going to clean out my nail, or I cleaned out my tip there. That's all I do. Now, when I quit, when I get everybody tattooed and I quit completely, I will take this and pull that needle off of there, and I'll actually put it in there, and I've got a little set of brushes, and I'll scrub up the tip and the needle and everything and make it ready to go and what have you. So really that's all there is to tattooing. I guess if anybody's got any questions though, you know, yell at me, Facebook or on YouTube or something like that, and I'll, if you have any specific questions, something that I didn't cover, maybe I went too fast. It takes, you know, once I get set up though, I can knock out one of these guys tattooing them in the time that it takes Dana to clip their toenails. I proved it 3 or 4 times today. Once I got set up, okay. At first I was a little slow, but she's pretty quick at clipping toenails, and I can tattoo about as fast as she can clip a rabbit's toenails. So it's not too bad a job. It's just getting everything set up and handy to where you can just grab and go. Okay. I hope this helps y'all. Y'all have a great day.